this month, Convenience Store News celebrated the 10th anniversary of its Top Women in Convenience TWIC Awards program, a decade of spotlighting the achievements of established and emerging female leaders advancing the convenience retail channel. TWIC is the first and still only C-store industry program that highlights the integral role women play in convenience retailing and honors individuals across retailer, distributor, and supplier businesses for outstanding contributions to their companies and the industry at large. Over the last decade, the U.S. convenience store industry has made tremendous strides to become an employer that values the voices of women, recognizes their contributions, and lays the foundation for female advancement and leadership across all segments of the industry. C-store chain Yesway, which operates 440-plus stores under the Yesway and Allsups banners, recently took home the 2023 Top Women in Convenience Corporate Empowerment Award. Now in its second year, this award honors a convenience retail company that commits to gender equality, paves the way to empower women in leadership roles, and is a champion for the inclusion of women in the goals and vision of the enterprise. The leadership team at Yesway firmly believes that the best outcomes for the convenience store chain's customers and investors come from having a company culture that promotes diversity of thought and challenges the status quo. In addition to keeping a watchful eye on human resources metrics such as employment statistics, employee retention, tenure, and pay differentials, Yesway insists that gender equality and inclusion be a major factor across a broad range of initiatives, from its capital planning decisions and security measures to its continuing education procedures and employee benefit plans. The company's hiring practices are always gender blind and merit-based, and Yesway has a very strong bias to promoting from within. Multiple female leaders within the company have risen up the ranks, including Chief Financial Officer Erica Isles, who was honored as a Woman of the Year in the 2021 class of Top Women in Convenience. Tom Trickla, Chairman and CEO of the Fort Worth, Texas-based organization, says Yesway supports the principles of gender equality, not because it is fashionable, but because it matters. And the retailer continually takes meaningful steps to advance that cause. Last year's Top Women in Convenience Corporate Empowerment Award winner, Casey's General Stores, also views gender equity as a business priority. The Ankeny, Iowa-based convenience store chain, which operates more than 2,500 Casey's stores in 16 states, continues to move the needle towards the advancement of gender equality across the organization. Today, 60% of Casey's team members identify as female, and roughly 25% of supervisory roles are held by women. In particular, 1/3 of the company's extended leadership team, positions of vice president and above, and half of its board of directors identify as female. Casey's has achieved a 50-50 board of directors, making it one of only 6% of Russell 3000 companies with a gender-balanced board. Casey's is also committed to establishing and supporting diversity, equity, and inclusion groups, such as its Women Inspired to Lift and Lead I-Will group, which was established to educate, inspire, and encourage women to set goals, strive to move higher in the organization, become more active in the community, and foster healthy work relationships. The I-Will group meets regularly to plan events and resources geared towards gender equality and female advancement. As Casey's embarks on its next 3-year strategic plan and continues to expand its network through unit growth, diversity will remain a priority, including gender equity. The retailer is committed to building upon the gender balance and diversity it's achieved to date, while recognizing that more areas of opportunity still exist. The changes and progress happening in the convenience channel are not only being recognized internally, but also externally. Forbes magazine recently released its 2023 America's Best Employers for Women ranking, and 4 convenience store chains earned a spot. Created in partnership with market research firm Statista, the list is based on surveys of more than 60,000 workers at companies with at least 1,000 employees. About 40,000 women were asked to rate their company in areas such as working environment, salary, and employee diversity, and asked whether they would recommend their company to a friend or family member. Their answers were then compared to those of 20,000 men to assess any significant differences in workplace perception. The women were also asked to rate their employer on factors such as pay equity, parental leave policies, leadership training programs for women, representation of women in upper management, and employer response to incidents of discrimination. Further research was conducted into each company's presence of women in executive management or board positions. These categories were evaluated and combined to create a final score. The 400 companies with the highest scores made the cut. The 4 C-store chains on this year's list are Tulsa, Oklahoma-based Kwik Trip Corporation, which operates over 950 convenience stores throughout 16 states in the South, Midwest, and Southwest. Media, Pennsylvania-based Wawa Inc., which operates 1,000 C-stores in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and Florida. La Crosse, Wisconsin-based Kwik Trip Inc., which operates more than 850 convenience stores in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Iowa, Illinois, and South Dakota. And Altoona, Pennsylvania-based Sheetz Inc., which operates nearly 670 stores throughout Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Ohio, and North Carolina. Sheetz is gathering up the honors this year, as the company was also included in the 2023 Companies That Care list compiled by Great Place to Work and People magazine. And Sheetz was just recently named number 3 on Fortune magazine's list of the best large workplaces in retail, which highlights top U.S. companies that have succeeded in business while also demonstrating outstanding respect and care for their employees and communities. For the 3rd time in 4 years, Sheetz was the only convenience store retailer to appear on the large companies list. Unique benefits and advancement opportunities reflect the company's genuine concern for employees' well-being, a respect that is felt within work groups and extends across the counter through total customer focus, Fortune stated. Convenience Store News' Top Women in Convenience Awards program would not be possible were it not for the efforts of these companies and others in creating workplaces where women are supported, encouraged, and given the opportunity to shine.